Hey everyone, welcome back to another weekly fishing report. Anthony here checking in from Flag Island Resort up on Lake of the Woods. Decided to make the trip up here this weekend and boy we're glad we did. Aside from the cooler temps and the windier conditions, we had a great time. We spent the most of our time up in the Ontario side of Lake of the Woods chasing after crappies, and once we found the fish and located them, we got on them and had a great time. Most of the fish that we targeted were in deeper holes, 26 to 34 feet of water, near structure. Seemed to be where the fish were holding, and once we found the fish we had to move around, punch a bunch of holes. It was almost one after another until the school moved on. So we took advantage of this by sharing a hole, and you'd catch a fish and have your buddy come over and drop down while you were unhooking, and we're able to capitalize on keeping the school of fish in that hole for a little bit longer and picking off some of those active fish while they were aggressive. We also got into some really nice jumbo perch and a few walleyes. So if you're interested in learning more about this trip or heading up to Flag Island Resort, make sure to comment below or reach out to us and we'd be more than happy to provide some information. I could go on and on about how great the fishing is up there, and I would love to be able to put more people on the ice and have that great experience up there. So if that's something you're interested in, feel free to reach out to us. With that, I'll send it over to some guys with a few more reports. Good luck on the ice.
Hey, Patrick here, and Andrew, my buddy, co-angler, best friend. We're out in the Crafty's Box of Fun again.
Back in the Box of Fun.
Yep, and we're doing some gills. We're fishing 15 feet of water.
Yep.
Right off the weed edge.
Still looking at those weed lines. Lots of gills moving through, especially low light. Evening has been better than morning by far as of late, for whatever reason, but still utilizing those small tungsten jigs. You've had a little meat on with the wax worms. I've been rolling with the plastic.
Both have been working.
Both been working. Fish are really active right now. Once they come in and commit, action's been pretty steady.
Absolutely, man. This last Saturday I was out for burbot for my first time of the season. I was out on Pike Bay. Ice out there is extremely thick. I just about didn't make it through. I didn't catch any burbot. It's been spotty. I also had some friends south of town fishing burbot, and they caught a few, but again, it was really slow. I'm getting mixed reports on burbot fishing. Most of the time when I go out for the first time of the season, I'm fishing anywhere from 51 to 36 feet. Mid-lake structure, I'm fishing adjacent to really deep holes, and then where it shelves out. And in those shelves, that's where I'm looking at that 36-foot range. But things are going to pick up, but things are going to change. We got 15 inches of snow on Sunday. We're due for another 20.
Yep, supposed to get dumped on again here tonight.
So lake travel is going to get very interesting.
Fish on.
Fish on.
And that's been one great thing about coming out to the permanent house like we're doing.
Look at this dude.
Goodness gracious.
You guys ready for this? Check out this guy. Sometimes when you're fishing these...
Patrick caught dinner.
Look at that. You're going to wind up with a few of these little guys that want to party too. But they keep you from falling asleep, right?
That's right.
I think we should end this report.
That works.
Yeah.
Tight
See you
line.
next week. What'd you say?
I don't know.
I think he said tight lines. I'll say tight lines too. Tight lines.
Hey everyone, it's Cole Karski with Fish Addictions. Today's date's February 19th, 2018. This past weekend I got out to a Duluth area, North Woods Lake, in search of crappies, and we game planned to set up in the deepest hole, which is about 20 foot of water, and attack the crappies from there, and that didn't quite pan out for us. We had to get out and explore, and we ended up in 12 to 14 feet of water on kind of a gradual break, but still really close to the steepest break edge to that 20-foot hole. That's where we found the crappies stacked up, and because we had some high winds, we decided to set up the Eskimo hub and get out of the wind a little bit and chase the crappies there. They were biting on just about anything we'd put down the hole. We caught them anywhere from tungsten baits with soft plastics and horizontal rattling jigging baits. And we also caught them on the dead stick, so it was definitely worth having that second minnow down. Now, right now in Duluth, we're getting a lot of snow. And this weekend, you're going to see some different traffic that we haven't had recently. There's going to be some drifting snow and things to look out for there, and we're also going to be in extension territory for most lakes. So have your extensions with you and ready if you don't have them on the auger when you go out to the lake, because you're probably going to need them or get real close to needing them. This is Cole Karski with Fish Addictions. Tight lines, everyone.
Hey guys, Tracy Crona with Fish Addictions coming to you this week with a report from the Arrowhead region of Minnesota. I decided to venture away from the Chisago Lake zone to try something I've never done before, and that's fish for brook trout. Man, was that a blast. The fish had their feed bags on. The weather was just perfect. The sun was out. There was hardly any breeze. It was a little chilly, but man, the fish didn't know otherwise. They were hitting like crazy. I was using small panfish jig. I found that chartreuse and pink jig tipped with a white 13 fishing Banff plastic was the ticket. You could just drop it down, and as soon as it hit the water, I had a fish on. And it was like that the whole weekend. It was a blast. We were fishing backcountry little lake areas, which are essentially the tributaries off of Lake Superior. And it was a great experience. So get out there, explore something new, and then tune in next week for more reports.
For more information on Fish Addictions TV, check them out on all their social media.